Yes, absolutely, my friends. What's going on, everybody? This is Luke Pico with IroncladConfidence.com coming to you guys today, baby. Another amazing video. What's going on, champions? Shoot, dude. I hope you guys are rocking that world, baby, and always transforming that psychology, dude. Because that's what we do on this channel, man. So check it out, my friends. If you guys are new here to the YouTube channel, you guys, on this channel, we talk about all things personalized development. We talk about the mind sciences of reality, and I share with you powerful insights when it comes to creating the reality that you want to experience from day to day. So if this sounds like your style of information, the kind of stuff that you can dig, baby, then stick around, dude, because today I'm going to share with you some powerful codes, some powerful concepts when it comes to your reality and the invisible universal codes that you use every single day, and you probably don't even know it, baby. Even though you're using them, you probably don't even realize it. Luke, what are you talking about? Invisible codes. So here's the thing, dude. You want to learn how to sculpt the reality that you can be proud of? Do you want to learn how to sculpt a reality that you can be proud of, that you can put confidence in, right? Because a lot of the stuff I share on this channel, it challenges a lot of people's minds. It'll challenge their mind because, see, here's the thing. I'm going to share with you a simple little secret right now. It's the language of kings. Oh, great, Luke. What are you talking about, dude? This ain't ego speaking, baby. This is the absolute truth. See, the language of kings is truth. Truth always reigns supreme, dude. Always. Always. Why? Because truth gives you crystallized, crystal clear vision, supernatural vision, superior vision. Not I'm better than you, not I'm higher than you, not nothing like that. It gives you the ability to supervise your life in a way that would blow your mind. It's just that we all take, see, all kinds of language patterns that we develop as people. We're developing a language pattern from the time we're born. Most people don't even look at it like that. Oh, you're crazy, dude. Yeah, buddy, just a little bit maybe, right? But you gotta be crazy, right? If you think you're gonna build an airplane, if you think you're gonna build a rocket, you gotta be a little crazy, right? You gotta be a little crazy to think that you're gonna build a vehicle, right? Yeah, buddy, baby. So the way it goes, my friend. See, you develop these coded informations. See, word is code, baby. Understand that. Word is code, and truth gives you higher, see, there's higher levels to reality. Most people think, oh, this crazy. It's real. There's different levels to reality. How is it that one person can know something that somebody else doesn't know? Seems simple, seems obvious. Well, yeah, because they've been studying it this long. XX, whatever. Yeah, guess what? If you understand that from the time when you're little, you have low awareness. And as you get older and as you develop into a mature adult and as you become more responsible, your level of awareness is raising up. You're getting a higher level of awareness from year to year. Did you know that? Sounds obvious, right? Oh, you're stating the obvious. Understand something. The reality you want is always hidden in plain sight. Always. Always. Because it has to do with the language of the ideas of the pattern of what you're telling yourself. See, and so when you read a book on psychology, you're reading a book on truth. That truth enlightens. The second you learn something you've never learned before, your brain and your inside of your brain, you have a neural network. A neural network of protons, neutrons, and electrons, dude. That's what you have. And the second you learn something that you've never learned before, your brain literally hardwires together that cell. It hardwires together that idea. Ding, a light bulb went on. Dude, I could do this now. I didn't know that before. Freaking blow your mind, right? Yeah, buddy. It's the way it goes, baby. And so guess what that does? Because you learn something new, you gain a greater perspective on that dimension of information that you never heard before, or never learned before, or never understood before, or never even knew existed before. You see how powerful that is? Because what do you want to do with that information? What can you do with that information? And so for me, the more I focus on truth, psychology, truth, transformation, is that the truth? Is that real? Boom, greater level of awareness. Why do you want a greater level of awareness? So you could be wise. Be wise, my son, and make my heart rejoice, right? So that I can make a reply to the one who is taunting me, right? Yeah, buddy. Not really, but really, right? You want to have greater awareness. You have greater awareness, guess what you get to do? You get to create a life that has meaning. You get to create a life that has substance. You get to create a life that has more happiness, more confidence, dude. You want more confidence, baby? You want more charisma, dude? Do you? You can, baby. It's up to you. You got to decide what kind of mindset you want to rock. You understand you're rocking a psychological crown of information and you don't even know it, even though you think you know it. A lot of people do. And it ain't about, oh, you got to be perfect and oh, you got to do this and oh, you got to do that. It's about what do you want. See, I ain't talking to the dude who's like thinks mindset stuff is woo-woo. Oh, brother, I don't need to do that kind of stuff. I don't need to pay attention to that. I ain't talking to you, buddy. I know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to people who think, who have a mind, who can think upon transformation, who get it, who understand the God-given gift, the mind, the heart, the soul that was given to them as a tool from the divine. You understand codes, invisible codes? Your mind is coded. See, when you go on the internet, you don't even think twice. You hear about it, right? Oh, they got to code that website. Guess what, buddy? When you look at a really nice website, guess what? You're seeing the really nice website. What you don't see is the hidden, invisible code behind the website that made it look like that and be like that and become that. Freaking amazing, right? Yeah, buddy. That's the way it goes, my friends. See, they had, in order for a car to work, the original car, they had to literally blueprint out all the different mechanical working parts. And then this part connects to this part, and this part will do this and make this part do this, and this will spin this, and the engine will turn over, and it'll send an electrical signal here, and the hose will do this, and the hose will do that, and the water will go here, and the water will vaporize there, and all kinds of stuff. You don't even see that. That's invisible code. That's behind the scenes, dude. That's under the hoodie, man. You see what I'm saying here, baby? Yeah, buddy. That's the way it goes, my friends. And so what we do as people is we take our mind for granted. We take our thoughts for granted. We take our words for granted. We take our beliefs for granted. And so we don't see, well, I don't know how to get there. You understand that most people, the reason why it's hard for them to find inspiration in life once they get to a certain level is because they don't have any other goal, any other something bigger to go after. They don't see the reasoning in it. You see what I'm saying? And so we're created to give our reality meaning. Rewind, say it again. Freaking amazing. Damn, baby. Just dropping jewels, dude. Boom, 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 boom. Everywhere. I'm a walking treasure chest of knowledge, baby. And I share that with like-minded people. You understand that you're created to give your life meaning? Whatever you tell yourself to do in your life is the reality that you will create. That's the reality you'll create. And so a lot of people, what we tend to do is we get complacent, we get in our little comfort, cozy zone, and we go, oh, life has no meaning. We can't do this, we can't do that. But you got to understand something, dude. Understand what I'm going to say so prolific that it's going to blow most people's minds if they never heard this before. If you have the ability to love, that is God loving you. That is the Creator loving you. If you have the ability to think happiness, that is the Creator thinking happy towards you. As high as the heavens are from the earth, so my ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts higher than your thoughts. That's what he said, not me. Damn, baby. So what do? We try to reach for excellence, not superiority, not ego, not competition, not envy, not pride, not jealousy, not I'm better than you. It's just a concept. You want to grow, you want to learn, you want inspiration. You have to challenge yourself to become a better person, if and only if that's who you really want to be. You see what I'm saying here, buddy? Damn, dude, that's some good stuff, man. And guess what? These invisible codes, it's not your parents' fault. It's not anyone else's fault. Because see, we're born into this world and we get raised the best that we can from the awareness of the intelligence of where we end up in life. And so a lot of times what we all go through, all of us, I don't care who you are, we have a lot of stuff that we don't like that happened to us from the past, but we resent it. And what we do is we resent that code of experience, even though it's been 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. We resent that idea. And then we feel bad in the current moment. You understand? Listen what I'm going to say. Listen what I'm going to say. Listen what I'm going to say. It's going to rock your world if you ain't ever heard this before. Straight up, man. You live in the present. You can live in the present. You can live in the future, or you can live in the past. All at the single moment in time. If you're living too far into the future, you're missing your life right now. If you think about all the stuff that happened in the past that you can't stand, you're living in the past regret of those ideas. And so what I've learned to do is to become grounded in the moment right now. Yes, we plan for the future. Yes, we set goals for the future. Yes, we work towards something, right? If you ain't working towards anything, then what are you doing? What is your life for? And so guess what? The Creator does. He creates. You understand the Creator gave you the ability to create? In the beginning was the superpower of words, dude. Damn, buddy. That's good right there, dude. That's good, man. Because in the beginning, there was the superpower of words. You don't get modern technology. You don't get the housing. You don't get the cars. You don't get all the advancements of civilization, modernized civilization without creation. The Creator created creation, information, inspiration, transformation, collaboration, facilitation. Damn, buddy. It's the way it goes, my friends. And so we walk around all day, every day with this pattern, this code pattern, and it's invisible. You can't see your thoughts. You can write them down on paper. Those are the tools. But other than that, you're walking about thinking invisible thoughts in the neural network that your mind has been coded with. You see what I'm saying here, buddy? That's the way it goes, man. And guess what? You have the ability to create a different invisible code that can completely give you a different reality. You want greater awareness, you want greater happiness, you want greater inspiration, you want greater motivation. You see what I'm saying? And so you have to decide what you want. You have to decide what you want to get, buddy. You have to decide what kind of mindset you want. It's hard, don't get me wrong, it's hard, because a lot of times what we do, see, when you start to grow, you're not even thinking about, oh, I'm going to outgrow people around me because I'm in competition. You're not even thinking that. You're just, or I wasn't thinking that. I don't know how other people are. I wasn't. I was just like, dude, I want to learn this. I want to learn that. Dude. Boom, 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 boom. I just dug 20, 30 feet of knowledge into my mind. Didn't even know that stuff before. You see what I'm saying here? See, when you go to a doctor, you're going to a guy or a woman, either or, who specializes in that awareness, in that idea, in those ideas, in those tools. And so what you do is you as a person have to, you put confidence in whatever you have to do when the doctor tells you something, right? But if you have a guy who's not confident, oh, there's no guarantee, and he gives you, it's like, I don't put confidence in that. I want somebody who's confident in their skills. I want somebody who knows you see what I'm saying? I'm just saying, that's an example. Damn, dude, we do this all the time. You want to go to the car mechanic? Guess what? I want a guy who knows that he's going to fix it and get it done. Not somebody who's like, well, you know, and that doesn't give me confidence in you. You see, and so the point is what do you want to create in your life? I became aware of the awareness that I was developing. And then after all the years that I spent from the time I was young learning about, you know, the invisible world of spiritual world, the invisible world, call it what you want. The invisible world is the spiritual world, and the spiritual world is the invisible world. It's the unseen that produces the seen. It's what's underground that produces the tree above the ground. It's what's invisible that causes the visible. Boom, baby. Freaking amazing. Luke, I've heard that before. You've said it before. You're absolutely right. That's the code of intelligence that I've programmed into myself. And every time I rock a video, guess what? I capture a new code of the same type of information. But you had to hear it a different way. You had to say it a different way. I had to think it a different way. And I had to speak it a different way. And next thing you know, you got a brand new code reinforcing and reinforcing and reinvigorating and reinforcing and creating that amazing reality. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah, buddy, baby. Cali sunshine, dude. Come visit, buddy. Damn, dude. Some good stuff, man. And so you get to decide what kind of lingo, what kind of truth you want to tell yourself. There's a lot of things that are true that are just real sad. And a lot of people, a lot of people get stuck talking about all the sad stuff, all the negative stuff. And believe me, because thoughts hold energy. That's another thing too. There's always a time lapse. There's always a time lapse. See, if it happened instantly, all you'd have to do is go to the gym one time and you'd instantly be in perfect shape the way you wanted, right? But there's a time delay. Why? Because repetition is what builds the momentum. That was huge. Repetition is what builds the momentum of the reality that you're telling yourself you want to create. And you will only do that through a conscious, concerted effort of your level, not mine, not anyone else's, your level of faith. The more you persevere, the more you get through those trials, the more you deal with those tribulations, the more you deal with whatever negativity that is, and you still got the fortification, dude, to say, get up, buddy. Get up and break a pattern. Do something, dude. Get honest with yourself, man. Oh, I can't stand that guy. He's an actor. Believe me, everyone's a damn actor. It's just that I know how to get fired up for life. Big difference. Some people don't know how to make themselves believe to that degree what they tell themselves. That doesn't mean you're less and you're not good enough, and that doesn't mean none of that. I'm just saying, everyone has the ability to train themselves. That's like me looking in the mirror saying, well, I'm not like that fitness guru over there, so I can never be like that. Or I can never learn, or I can never practice, or I can never demonstrate to do better, right? It's really up to you, buddy. It's really up to you, baby, what you want to do with your life. You're the one telling yourself the language, the coded language of the ideas that you click on together, buddy. That's it. Everyone's clicking ideas together all day. You can click positive reinforcement, or you can click together negative reinforcement. And what we all learn to do for some reason is we a lot of times get stuck on clicking together negative reinforcement. And then what we do is we resent because we picked up that program. Negative reinforcement, right? Well, if we shame you and tell you something to make you feel shameful using negative reinforcement, that's going to make you a better person. Understand something. There's two ways to do everything. You can kill a bird with one stone, or you can make a bird live by doing the complete opposite, right? Positive reinforcement. You don't build a building and say, let's negatively reinforce this building so that if anything happens, it'll just instantly fall to the ground and hurt everyone. No, we'll intelligently, for that instance, use positive reinforcement. We reinforce the building, right? We create that protection, that extra layer. You see? Positive reinforcement. And you have to do it all the time. You have to be prepared to do it all the time. You have to be prepared to work towards that idea all the time. You're not going to be up all the time, but hey, dude, when you become aware, when you gain greater insight, guess what, dude? You can use that to move forward. You can use that to create magnificence, man. Damn, baby. It's the way it goes, my friends. And so what I've learned to do is I've learned to have a good time with it. I've learned how to tango with it, buddy. You got to not take yourself too seriously. There's a time and place for everything. Sometimes you need to be a little more serious than other times. That's just the way it goes. But you have to fine tune it, right? Imagine if you went to a car mechanic or somebody, oh, we're going to make it all out of balance on purpose. No, of course not. Your car's going to be driving all crazy. You want to, balance it, right? Some people, oh, don't be balanced. Hey, I know, man. Sometimes you're balanced, sometimes you're unbalanced. It's part of nature. It's part of life. When something happens in the earth and there's an earthquake, you can't control it. Damn, dude. And so what do you want to tell yourself? What kind of invisible code of psychology do you want to create? What kind of magnificence do you want to experience? You can experience whatever you want. You have the ability each and every day to make something better or make something worse. And a lot of times it's easier said than done, because us intelligent people, we can look at all the lilies in the field. We can look at all the greenery. We can look at every blade of grass, and guess what? We're going to say, oh, look how beautiful this is. But real intelligent, smart people, they look at the blade of grass human next to them. They compare themselves, and then they either feel inferior or judgmental or critical or this or that. And instead, recognizing, hey, dude, we're all a blade of grass. We're all a freaking, the roses. Can you smell the roses? I can. Damn, buddy. We're all a raindrop. That's it. And so you get to decide what kind of attitude, what kind of thoughts, what kind of code you want to put into the universe. Because whatever code of intelligence you put into the universe, that's the code of energy you're going to work with. And there's always a lapse. See, you always get negative before you get positive. Always. Anytime you tell yourself the truth, if you're not experienced in repetition and training and doing it over and over and thinking about it and talking about it, when you first start out, you get it's called ego backlash. You start hating life. Why? Because this invisible information will go into your psychology. And if it's the truth, that invisible truth inside will make you analyze who you are and what you believe. And if you're not used to it, it'll start to challenge you inside. Oh, and it comes across like this. Oh, I don't like that guy. Oh, I can't stand that fool. Oh, I can't stand the way they say this and say that. Oh, they're always fired up and happy. That's the way it comes across. They'll react at the outside, whatever that is, instead of realizing that it's the invisible divine truth that goes into their psychology and challenges them emotionally, intellectually, spiritually, all of it. And so they get mad at the outside things instead of recognizing that it's the inside things of who they are. And if it's the truth, then that calls you to make certain adjustments in your life. Damn, buddy. That's freaking amazing, dude. And that, my friends, is what I've learned about invisible codes to creating the type of reality you want to create. You got the choice. You get to do it every day. You get to decide what you want to experience from day to day. Let me see, what is that? You get to decide what you want to create from day to day. And so I ask you, what kind of code of information are you working with? You can add to it, you can subtract to it, you can empower it, you can disempower yourself, you can empower yourself, you can discourage yourself, or you can put encouragement into yourself. You can give way to fear, or you can give way to love. And guess what, buddy? Love is greater than fear. The only trick is you got to believe it. That's the trick right there. That's the trick, baby. You are always in a state of needing to convince yourself. If you don't convince yourself, then it doesn't matter. Nothing else matters. Because you ain't going to convince nobody else. You got to believe it before anyone else believes it. You got to believe in building a car before you build a car. You got to believe in building a plane before you build a plane. You see what I'm saying here, dude? Yeah, buddy, baby. But that's it, champions. That's all I got for you guys today. I'll talk about this stuff all day, man. But you know, I got to get back to my Mad Max Hunter, dude. Nighthawk. Right, I gotta go create my marketing materials, man. Anyways, champions, if you guys are new here to the channel, you guys dig this style of information, consider subscribing, dude. But I do thank you guys, and I do look forward to talking to you champions next time, baby. Peace. Yeah, buddy. Today I told myself a different code than yesterday. Today I magnified a new code of invisible psychology I wanted to experience, right? And guess what, buddy? You get to do the same too. The only thing is you got to believe it, and you got to convince yourself to receive it. Done, baby. Boom.